So my first question for you is,
Which camera should I be looking in?
you can look right at me.
Oh, at you. Okay.
So my first question for you is, what is four things that people should know about Gramm?
Four things that people should know about Gramm is I'm loyal, I'm funny, I'm hood, and I love God.
If you had to be stuck on an island, what four things is a must have?
Four things that I would have on the island, or that I would need on the island, is female touch, food, music, some good literature.
Favorite game that you played growing up? What was your favorite go-to game?
Favorite game coming up? We talking a specific era, video game, or just like
Anything. Any type of game.
curveball? Curveball. It was I think to this day that me and my friends made it up, but apparently the hood know how to play curveball now, and it's one of those things where two people stand on the side of the sidewalk. Typically works with a basketball, but you risk damaging your basketball, and the object of the game was to throw the ball, hit it off the curve, and make it come back to you. And if you could do that, it counted as a point. And I think you even got more points that if a car was coming through and you shot it over and it still hit it off the curb, you was like the illest. So curveball was definitely one of those things that I started finding out later on that hoods all over the world know or have something to do with. So yeah, definitely curveball.
What is your biggest fear?
Failing openly, not coming through with what I said, all the things I set out to do, and just never delivering on the promises that I've set out to make happen.
What makes you keep going?
So there's a verse that Drake says on one of my favorite verses from him, and he says that he never hit the pinnacle that he planned to reach. So for me, I can relate to that on a real level because I still haven't hit any of the pinnacles I plan to reach. And so as long as that's out there, I gotta keep waking up in the morning and getting at it, or else, what's life?
My next one for you is, do you believe in a higher power and why?
Yeah, I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I believe that Jesus Christ is Lord. I believe he's the Son of God, that he came, walked on earth, he died, and he was risen. I believe all of that. I was raised to believe that. Even more than that, I've seen examples of God intervening in my personal life and feeling his presence, and I believe in, brand design and purpose. So yeah, definitely.
My next question for you is, what is your dream job or passion?
I would love to be a director. I could see myself doing that, and I eventually plan on going into that entertainment, but I would love to be a director. My passion is storytelling.
5 places that you want to go before your time is up, that you must visit.
Hawaii, London, France, Italy, Australia.
What you want your legacy to be when you're done? All said and done.
When it's all said and done, my biggest thing that I would want people to do is lean a little bit towards their light first, instinctively. And what I mean by that is, if a guy walks by me today and he give me a dirty look, instinctively, my thought is, I'll punch him in his face. I'll punch him in his mouth. But why is that my instinct? And I feel like the human race has been taught to instinctively be negative, or kids watch parents be negative and then they pass it down and pass it down. That's how racism happens. That's how anything that you can think of that is bad happens. We look to our elders and we see them act certain ways and we justify it in our mind when we go to act it towards people. I would like for that instinctive thing to be light. I will die trying to get that to be my message, trying to get people to instinctively be light first before leaning towards their own darkness.
The strongest attribute.
My strongest attribute, my kindness. Just like I explained before, I believe it's the one thing that's missing in this world. Kindness is not highlighted, and because it's not highlighted, I try to be that highlight for anybody that I meet. So I'm always trying to inspire, I'm always trying to motivate, elevate, all of that, and that all has to do with the kindness that is in me. I want to see the world be better. Yo, I'm Gramm Thomas, and you just watched the episode of I'm Just Curious. Peace.